welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. The biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook. Right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. We are running the 23rd Eddie Izzard Marathon. I'm running a half though, I'm not running the whole thing, but we are off very shortly. Eddie, I can see, is just taking the knee for Black Lives Matter, and then we'll be up and running shortly. I haven't got my heart rate monitor on, so hopefully my wife will bring that out in a second. We've got it. Right, so we should have heart rate ready to go. Eddie's off. Eddie started, so I need to catch up. Get my heart rate going. Pair. Heart rate. We just can turn the light on as well. Right, we've got heart rate. Click OK, back, and away we go. So, half marathon. 21 kilometres. I know that Clive is doing another full marathon. Get through the clutch of cyclists and then we catch up with Eddie. Jason Mitchell is doing the full marathon as well. Anna Ashford I don't know, but we'll soon find out. Right, so we start off walking. I'm watching Facebook chat, YouTube chat, and Twitch chat. So if you want to say hello, please do. I need to keep my eye on where we're going. In fact, I will turn them off just for a second. Turn my camera angles off just for a second. Make sure we go the right way. Where are we now? We want Facebook chat up, don't we? Let's just get that going. Tina Beard says good afternoon. Clive Finmore says good afternoon. Why is everyone wearing blue shirts? Full stop. What does MHG mean after everyone's name? Question mark. Who are you all? Question mark. Why are you here? Question mark. Where am I? Question mark. Do you know what? I make myself laugh. That's the main thing. I just amuse myself. Right, so, Eddie Izzard is running marathon number 23 today, 23 in a row. Clive Finnemore is running marathon 10 in a row, or is it 11 now? And, hello, John. Fazal Nazli says, what do you use a foot pod? What do you use for your foot pod? I don't use a foot pod. My treadmill, I'm lucky enough that my treadmill connects directly to Zwift, so I don't use a foot pod. If I were to use a foot pod, I would be using the Stride foot pod. I do wear the Stride foot pod, but only really to measure power. Gosh, number 12 today, 7 in a row. Okay, so marathon number 12 in total, and this is number 7 in a row for Clive. This is marathon number 7 for Jason. Yeah, I am slowly. Well, and listen, I'm not doing the full marathon, by the way. I'm only doing a half today. All the marathons in a row from Monday onwards. So Monday, the final 7 marathons I'll do in a row. I'm not quite as hardcore as Clive and Jason. I'm quite happy to just do 7 in a row. I've never done more than 3 marathons in a row. So 7 in a row will be. I'm quite happy with that. If I do it, if I manage to do it, who knows? Just the half for me today. Yes, have a really good run today. Jaspal says enjoy. Thank you, Jaspal. Take care.
Nice.
Hello, Neil. Neil Messenger's on. Leslie Ellen is on in. Grammar Slow is on. Jason Mitchell. Elhoy Smith. We don't know Elhoy Smith. Who's Elhoy Smith? Hello, Amanda. Amanda's there. Right, I'll have to just get my list up. Any questions, by the way, do pop them in the chat. We're here for 3 hours. So a half marathon. Eddie Izzard takes 6 hours and 6.5 hours to do a full marathon. So a half marathon will take us 3 hours at least. So with plenty of time for you to pop in and say hello, ask any questions you want to ask. Eddie usually starts the marathons with a little walk just to get the legs moving. Right. Lisa Hoy-Smith. Hello to Lisa Hoy-Smith. Lee Ryby is back with us again. Hello, Neil. Actually, we should be listening to what time things are on, shouldn't we?
Comedian at 5 p.m. today, and Bill Bailey, the winner of Strictly Come Down.
Just missed it.
UK, and a musician and comedian and musician, who tours now tours the world. I think I'm sure he tours wherever he wants to. I'm sure he does Australia and New Zealand. So does he do Europe? Because he speaks French. Il parle français, Bill Bailey. Oui, je sais ça parce qu'il a été.
Annoyingly, I've just forgotten about that, and I've just switched Eddie's stream on just at the end of when she's listing all the people that are going to be interviewed today. Today on the Eddie Izzard stream will be Eric Min. Eric Min is the CEO, the boss of Zwift, and he will be chatting with Eddie later on this afternoon, but we don't know what time. I've just missed it. I don't know if anybody else heard what time it's happening. At the beginning of every stream, Eddie always lists everyone who's being interviewed and what times they're on. I'm still eating my breakfast. I've got Marmite on toast. The full marathon, Lisa? Question mark. Oh, thank you, darling. So we're going left. The door to a bit. Okay, Lisa is doing the full marathon. Amazing work, Lisa. I did turn the camera angles off, I thought. I must have turned the wrong one off. There we are, I turned the wrong one off. Funny that, isn't it? I know where I'm going. I never get lost. Lisa, have you ever done a marathon before, indoors or outdoors? Question mark. So we've got Lisa Hoy-Smith. I did my first half 2 weeks ago. Oh my God, so she's going, this is her first marathon, indoors or outdoors. Tina, Possibly, yes. Tina asks, is Victoria doing the second half? We think so, yes. It just depends how she feels. She had a funny tummy yesterday, and she's still not 100%, so she may do a little bit or she may do the whole thing. So we're totally rooting today for Lisa and Jean today. Okay, I think we're off doing a bit of a jog now, so let's go. Sounds like it's going to be a really good day today. So, like I said, I am watching Facebook chat, YouTube chat, and Twitch chat. We're live on all those channels. And if you want to ask a question about Zwift or about Eddie Izzard, about this challenge, about running in general, pop it in the chat. I will see what I can do. We've got 3 hours, maybe even 3.5 hours of running ahead of us. So let's see what happens today. And there are few people doing the full marathon today. Obviously Eddie Izzard. We've got Lisa Hoy-Smith doing her first marathon. We've got Jean van der Vaart doing his first marathon. We've also got Clive Finnimore and Jason Mitchell doing what is, I think, Clive's 12th marathon and Jason's 7th marathon. And that's only in this this project. 7 marathons in the last month with Eddie and 12 marathons for Clive in this last month with Eddie. This is my 4th or 5th half. I've done 4 marathons with Eddie and about 4 halves or something, I think. 4 or 5, I can't remember now. But from next week I'm going to try and do all the marathons to the end, so that'll be 7 in a row, which is more than I will have ever done before. And let's have a look what route we're on. Road to Ruins looks like the route today, okay. And I am now on an all-time Zwift distance of 6,011 kilometres. Jean wants me to do the full. If there is one day in the week which I should really spend some time with the children, it's today. I will to do the final 7 marathons in a row with Eddie and you guys. So we're now going down under the water. So this is a glass tunnel, and we go under the water. And keep your eyes out for the manta rays, the dolphins, and the blue whale. Let's put the camera angles back on.
Jack it up.
So you can have a good look around. Nice views in here. Oh no! Tina Beard has got some new trainers delivered by Hermes. They've delivered them to somebody else's house. Ha! So she's running around a village with a photograph of somebody's front door, which obviously the Hermes driver has taken when he's delivered the package. And she's having to go around looking for doors to see if they match the photograph. What a nightmare. And she has found them. That's good. So for those new to this run, you will find
Jack it up.
find that Eddie does stop regularly. And we do walk regularly. Full stop. So it should be a fairly relaxing, if long, afternoon. Stop regularly. Oh, on a radio interview. Let's have a listen to the radio interview.
Days in, you've got another 8.
Eight?
I think.
Yeah, 8 marathons
Yeah, 8
to
to
go
go.
after today.
Yeah.
Well, I get motivated because I've told everyone I'm going to do it, and there's cameras on me, it's live streaming, so I can't really give up, you know?
Oh,
Oh, it's incredible. I feel bad talking to you because I'm taking your puff and energy away from you. But I do just need to say that looking at your
Morning,
your
Stephen
massive
Davies.
body of work, theatre, TV, film, your stand-up tours and everything. I have a 10-year-old son, and when I told him that I was talking to Max Axelrod from Cars 2, he got Miles Axelrod, sorry, from Cars 2, he got incredibly excited.
Yes, I think through younger kids, I'm judged through quite often the Miles Axelrod role in Cars 2, and kids think maybe I am a car. That was interesting. That was interesting what you said there. When you said considering your massive body, and I was going to go, well, it's not that big, and then you went, oh, massive body of work. Thank you. So I wondered where you were going.
Do you wonder where I was going with that?
Yeah.
No,
There's
I
the
thought
dolphins.
you were amazing
Oh,
work.
you can't
I
see them on the
don't
screen.
have anything left of you, Eddie. You run.
We're watching Eddie.
3 marathons this month alone.
I know.
I think it's extraordinary.
Well, I'm not skinny as
Are
a
you,
rake yet. I'm not skinny as a rake, but you know,
muscle.
fitness.
Must be muscle.
Yeah, fitness and health. Yes, and muscle does weigh more. I think. In fact, that's the weird thing is you turn things over.
Minimal
But I do encourage people to, you know, at this time of COVID, get the app Couch to 5K. Couch to 5K is getting people up and moving, just up to the 5K run. It's a short run, it's not too long, and it's a nice thing for people. You can download it anywhere, and it just encourages you to get moving. And if we don't use these bodies, we do lose them. So it's a good thing at time of COVID, while we still can exercise, to have a look at that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, if anyone wants to be inspired, go on to Eddie's Twitter, Eddie Izzard, and look at her running
Don't worry,
and
Ian.
doing this incredible stuff.
Eddie is bound to
Best of
stop
luck with the
for
rest
a
of
loo
it,
break
and
shortly.
wonderful to talk to you. And you've inspired me to move my poor body off this chair and start running.
Thank you very much. And it's not actually the Twitter feed, it's just eddyizzard.com, my website. That's everything's down there. And you can see all details, the gigs, the everything, the donations, eddyizzard.com.
Fabulous. Thank you so much. Eddie Izzard there, eddyizzard.com. She's running all these marathons, 31 in 31 days. And just spoke to me running on a treadmill.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
Right, that's it. Done. Let's go back. So Eddie is just being interviewed on the radio there. I don't know what radio station it was. Ian's got a funny running style going on at the moment because he needs the loo. Yeah, Stephen Davies, sorry if you didn't hear me. Oh, we are stopping. And right on time. Toilet break. First stop. So we know when Eddie's having a pit stop. We see this big sign that says Eddie is having a pit stop. So we keep our eyes on Eddie for the full time so that we can make sure we know what's going on. There's no point in running on ahead of Eddie unless you are doing more than a marathon and you're going round and round in circles, which Marcus Holmes often does and Andrew Usher does and Rebecca Wensley does. They kind of run ahead and then turn around and then come back again, which is lots of fun for them. I imagine. I have no intention of doing that. It's only once we've stood here for about 10 minutes we start to worry about where Eddie is. Days ago, Eddie completely disappeared for 15 minutes and then reappeared about 5 kilometres further down the road. That was a fun sprint. Monica says, how are you all? I think we're all good. Victoria's got a little bit of a funny tummy yesterday, so she's due to run maybe the second half today, the second half of the marathon today, but we'll see how she feels. Hopefully she'll be all right. I'm doing good. Ian is back in the room. shouldn't have had a leftover kebab for breakfast. Nearly as bad as my 3-day-old Vindaloo. So if you've literally just turned on, you're wondering why I'm standing here like a lemon. We are waiting for Eddie to we're waiting for Eddie to come back, and she is back. We are going again. We are moving. So we just move very slowly and let Eddie catch up. If you're wondering what MHG means, it's Make Humanity Great, which is Eddie's tagline for this project. So we've all got that in our names so that they can tell who is running with Eddie. We're all wearing blue, most of us are wearing blue shirts. There's the dolphins, look. Yeah, most of us are wearing blue shirts, so we can also identify ourselves as runners in the pack. Chris Barber has just joined us from Australia. Oh no, looks like Chris has been there from the beginning, sorry. Alan Ashford is with us as well. Adam, no, not yet. Adam's going to do about 30 kilometres today. 19 miles, that is. May as well do the extra one and make it extra 2 kilometres and make it 20 miles, Adam. I see no reason why not. Start at 10k and go to the end. Oh, no, slowing down again. See, this is why we have to keep an eye on things. And Steve Davis has joined us. Steve Davis from Zwift Long Distance Runners. Very, very fast runner as well. If it's the same Steve Davis. Buenaventura is having a golf morning. Have you been or have you come back? You must have been and come back. How did it go? Did you play well? Just realised I've got toast all over my mouth. Probably got Marmite all over my mouth as well. Okay, we're off running again. It is the same Steve Davis. Hello, buddy. So, I don't know if some people just ran off in the distance and didn't realise that Eddie had stopped. Do need to keep an eye on the screen and keep an eye on Eddie to make sure you don't fall behind or get too far ahead and potentially get lost. Always listen to me because I never get lost. I'm always concentrating fully on what's going on and am able to make sure that I never lose Eddie. So it's a good idea to kind of watch this stream, keep your eyes on me, and if you do get lost, just look for me and you'll know where I am, and I will always be with Eddie. And if you believe any of that rubbish, then God help you. Stephen Davis, yes, it is. I guess it is all relative. Compared to Mo Farah, or Eliud Kipchoge, you probably aren't very fast. No, I mean lazy. In fact, I would say rubbish. You are compared to them. Ian says you joker cousins. The new people don't know that, do they? Look, the new people don't know that, do they? Question mark, exclamation mark. Paul Deering, quite right. Who is looking after the baby chicks if you're playing golf, Buenaventura? Adam Koffler says, what rubbish, Mr. Satnav. Look, I haven't got the camera angle. Oh, have I got the camera angles on? Yes, I have got the camera angles on. Okay, so I need to keep my eyes on this bit here to make sure I don't go to the Epic Com. Making sure we head towards the Italian villas is what we want. Okay, right, Ace Ventura has just confused us all by saying golf morning and then saying I don't play golf. Were you just watching then? Oh, it's a bad autocorrect. What was he meant to say then? Oh, good morning. Good morning, Film My Run family. How funny. Oh dear, now we all feel stupid, don't we? Brilliant. I can't believe it. That's hilarious. Okay, right, Italian villas, straight ahead. Let's go. See, oh, there's... Right, I was just about to say, I hope we haven't lost Lisa Hoy-Smith, who seemed to run off into the distance. But we haven't, she's right there. 3 kilometres done for Lisa. Steve Davies is on 2.1 kilometres. Samuels has joined us, I think it's Mark Samuels from Wales. Ace, we got confused because you had a typo. Instead of saying good morning, Film My Run family, you said golf morning. And I just assumed you'd been out to play golf in the morning and now you were back. Oh dear. Anyone who is keeping an eye on Eddie Izzard's live stream, please let us know if you see Eric come on to be interviewed, because we'll have that on the stream here. Just for fun, I've put my elevation up to 1%. Don't ask me why, I've no idea. Maybe because I missed Thursday's climbing session. So I was doing the marathon on Thursday, so I didn't do the 500 metre climb on Thursday. Did you turn up for that, Clive, in the morning on the Thursday? I don't suppose you did. Stephen, you can always change. You won't stop running. If you go into your garage, you can change into a blue shirt and you'll still be running. You won't stop running. Guys, if you want to change into a blue shirt, you can still do that whilst running. Click menu, then click garage, then click shirts, and choose the blue shirt, and you'll be good. Buenaventura enjoyed the Film My Run video 5k yesterday. Yeah, it was good. We had quite a few people running yesterday. Yeah, it was a fun one, and it was great when you got the little baby chick out. That was amazing. And then everyone else started to get their pets and show them on screen as well. Yeah, we can get our hamster out if you like next time. Oh yeah, I'll drop some ride-ons as well. There we go. Right, looks like Stephen's done it. Well done. M. Payne is with us as well, and Godsell. Let me just check those names. Mark Payne. Oh gosh, lots of people on Zwift today. Yeah, so we've got Mark Payne. Is it Peter? Oh no, that's a cyclist. Mark Samuels is with us. Can't see. Surely they can't be afraid of it when it's not moving, Tina. Just get your dog at the end. Show your dog at the end when you've stopped. I don't know why this is going to be a thing. I had no plans to make it a pet show, but it's all Ace Ventura's fault. But it was hilarious. Quite a big crowd for early. Mind you, it is Saturday, of course, so you would expect more people to be running on a Saturday. But it's good that we've got so many people. Still afraid even of a stopped treadmill. I guess that's because they've seen it. It's learned behaviour, isn't it? Pavlov and his learned behaviour. Because they've seen what the treadmill does, they don't want to go near it even when it's off. It's turning into a lovely sunny day outside. It was beautiful yesterday. I couldn't resist going for a run yesterday outdoors. That was nice. Today we're just going to do 21 kilometres on the treadmill. That'll be it for the day. And then we'll do something nice and easy tomorrow. And then we start Monday to Sunday, 7 marathons in 7 days. That is nothing compared to what Eddie and Clive are doing. But it's something at least. I'm hopeful I can do it as long as I don't get injured some way. Just slowing down a bit. Another little sip of coffee. We are 4.2 kilometres in, so 10 times this to go for the marathon runners. Right, so we're going the jungle. So this is a left turn. Keep our eyes on the direction markers, so we need to go left. If you are already following Eddie, then you won't need to do anything. It will automatically take you left. For me, I need to keep my eyes on this. Right, Adam Koffler reckons I should do 7 times 50k. Adam, it's not happening. There is no way in a million years I'm doing 7 50k's in a row. Steve Smith, yeah, the sun is shining, Steve. Definitely. It is a thing. The outdoors is definitely a thing, isn't it? Yeah, and I'm already sweating. We're not running very quick, but I am already sweating because the sun is warming up the shed here, the shed quarters. Speed up again. Speed up again, but keep an eye on the direction. There we go. See, try to change then. I think when I ran the marathon a couple of days ago, I was so near to going right, to not having any wrong turns. And I think I got to almost just after the half marathon and I still hadn't gone wrong. And then it all went pear-shaped later on, I think. Anyway, there we are. We're right, we're okay. Thank you, Stephen. I'm not listening to you, Adam. You just confuse me. You need to be getting changed anyway, because you're on in 6 kilometres. 5.5 kilometres. Oh no, some people have gone right. Right, John Scordia is going to finish at 5k. Thanks, John. Good work. Hopefully not many people have gone right. I didn't actually see anyone go right, but apparently some have. Oh yes, I can see there's about 3 or 4 actually. On the map, 3 or 4 people have gone right. Let's have a look. Yeah, oh gosh, there's quite a few. John Scordia has definitely gone right. But I think we're all right. Pub Demon is running with us. Hello, Pub Demon. What did, sorry, Adam, I've missed that. He says we didn't enjoy it at all. What did I say? I can't remember now. Oh, you mean when it all went tits up the other day? Yes, no. Hilarious. Have a great day, John. Take care. Yeah, Becca's not with us at the moment, is she? So we'll just have to wait and see how long before she joins us. Yeah, I know. I think what was more exciting was when Eddie had the technical problem. Completely disappeared. Oh, who's running in the sea? Is it me? Somebody's running in the sea. And now running with a whole fence post through them. When Eddie had the technical dropout and then reappeared on the volcano route, and we were about 2 or 3 kilometres away, and we had to sprint to catch her, to find her again. Yeah, it's all part of the journey, Steve, you're right. So, Bjorn is at 5k now, but the rest of us are a little bit behind that. Still a couple of 100 metres to go. So as any regular viewers will know, the goal for today is to keep in the blue zone. So if you look at my heart rate there, top left corner, currently we have 43 minutes, oh you can't maybe see that, but 43 minutes in zone 1 and 0 minutes in all the other zones, and we want to keep it like that. Now, I don't think I've ever managed to do that, because at some point I always seem to go the wrong way or get left behind or whatever, and I have to do some catching up at speed. So that usually sends me into zones 2 and 3, which is green and yellow zones. Just put you back on there so you can see. So green and yellow is zones 2 and 3. Obviously, the higher the colour, the darker the colour, the harder you're working. It usually means the faster you're running as well. So very, very hard workouts will be in zones 4 and 5 up there, orange and red. But a run like this, even though it's a marathon or a half marathon, they're quite long distances. But if we're doing them slowly, in order to be able to do them slowly, we need to be at a low heart rate, because you couldn't run a marathon in zone 5. It's just not physically possible. So we run our marathons and our half marathons in low heart rate zones. Now this is particularly slow. Eddie will admit Eddie is not a fast runner, she's not a quick runner. So for a lot of us this is quite a slow run. So the idea is that we keep this really, really low heart rate today. Under 110 beats per minute in zone 1, which is blue. Leo Loughran, good afternoon from snowy Manchester. Do you know what? Part of me wishes we'd get some snow down here. We very, very rarely get snow on the south coast. So maybe one day a year we have snow. If that, actually, sometimes. Oh, Leslie Ellen went the wrong way. But she's back with us now. And yeah, so Leo's got snow up in Manchester. We're all good down here, Leo, thank you. Steve Smith says, this is a different Steve Smith. Right, hang on a minute now. Have we now got 3 different Steve Smiths? Stephen Smith, Steve Smith, and Steve Smith. I think we've got 3 Steve Smiths. Because that's a different Facebook photo there. Hang on one second, let me scroll down and have a look at this. Page 2. Oh no, Stephen Davies. I'm getting confused. Stephen Davies. So no, we do only have 2 Steve Smiths. Oh, Bluetooth dropout for me. Okay, so this happens sometimes. So what we normally have to do here is... see, this is where I have to do catch-up and I start to get the wrong heart rate. What we've got here is a Bluetooth dropout. So from experience, I know that we have to go to the Bluetooth settings of Windows, open settings, we turn Bluetooth off, and we turn it on again. Now sometimes that fixes the problem, and we can just pair up again. Other times it doesn't fix the problem. We have to turn the treadmill off and then back on again. But let's see if this fixes it. Yes, we're all right. So now we just need to catch up. So we're going to catch up nice and slowly so I don't go into zone 2. Tina, you've got it. 2 Smiths, 1 Davies. Thank you. David Bannister says, you did half of your 3-hour marathon in zone 4. I was mighty impressed. Yeah, well, I suppose if you're running a very fast marathon, then you are going to push. I mean, really, I should... Actually, David, no, that's wrong. Are you talking about the outdoor 3-hour marathon? Because if it was the outdoor 3-hour marathon, the heart rate was totally wrong. That was off my wrist and it was incorrect. So that second half was still in zone 3. Yeah, average heart rate was 154. That second half, David, was a spike, a jump in my heart rate from the wrist, and it's not accurate. I promise. You can see, if you look at it, you can see it's wrong. Because it just kind of jumps at one point and stays there. So it was all level at one point, and then it massively jumps and stays level again. Right, look, you can see I'm in zone 2 now, so I'm going to slow down. We're doing a whole half marathon here, so there's no need to panic and go quick. So let's just catch slowly. Adam says don't get lost. Yeah, I know. Hopefully, I'll catch them before the turn. There is a turn at the top of the hill. Oh no, look. I have to slow down again. Keep it in that blue zone. There they are, look, they're not far ahead. Yeah, the outdoor one. If you look at the indoor one, that's much more sensible. So, about 2 weeks after the outdoor one, I did an indoor sub 3-hour marathon. And the heart rate for that is correct. And that's much more sensible. If you look at the heart rate line for that, it's about the same. It's about 156. Oh yeah, Neil Messenger is coming up behind me as well. Leo, absolutely, you should be resting your calf and Achilles tendons. Quite right. I do not want people to come and run my video 5k on a Friday if they're injured or if they need to rest. Good job. Okay, so we're all right for heart rate now. Steve Smith says similar problems to Leo. It's killing me not being able to join in on these runs. So we're just slowly catching up to the back of the guys, trying to make sure we stay in zone 1. I mean, do you know what? If I went into zone 2, it doesn't actually matter. It's just my own OCD. It doesn't matter if you go into zone 2. In fact, zone 2 is probably the best zone to be in, actually, to be honest. In terms of the benefit that you get from a training perspective and from a physiology perspective, zone 2 is probably better than zone 1. But just because I'm usually in zone 1, I kind of like to stay in zone 1. Stephen Davies is just doing 5k today. Did 16k earlier, so that's a half for today. What do you mean earlier? I was in bed earlier. There isn't much earlier. Right, Eddie stopped. So, all you runners who regularly put 1% incline on your treadmill, I'm discovering that's a pain in the arse to do, because on these runs, Eddie stops so frequently, or we have Bluetooth dropouts like I had earlier, and when the treadmill stops, it resets back to 0% incline, so I have to always remember to shove it back up to 1%. I can't be bothered with all that. I cannot be bothered. I run on flat, and I'm quite happy to run on flat most of the time. I just thought, because it's quite sedate, that I'd put the incline up a little bit, just to, I don't know. Do you know what? I've no idea why, to be honest. Right, we're 6 kilometres in, so that means 15 kilometres left of my half marathon, and 36 kilometres left for the guys in their marathon. We're still keeping an eye on the stream, or for anyone else trying to tell us who is being interviewed on Eddie's stream. Let's just make a note of that again to the guys. Anyone who is listening to Eddie's stream, do please let us know when Eric is interviewed. Ian, are you seriously asking me that question? Adam says crap treadmill. Shut up, you. Yeah, I suppose. Because the weird thing is, right, I would have thought, because my treadmill, when you stop the treadmill, it completely resets everything, so everything's back at 0. Which is odd, isn't it? Because you would have thought that it would keep the display there, and you'd have a reset button or something. But there's no reset button. Everything just goes back to 0. As soon as you press stop on the treadmill, everything is reset to 0 on my treadmill. Frustrating, I apologise. Adam says call the ambulance. Yeah. Okay, so treadmill back on and search. So that's the one we want, and we need a signal though. Come on, Bluetooth. I think we've got it. Right, heart rate. That's the one we want for heart rate. Okay, back. We're not moving. We are not moving. Clive, yes, I probably will make a meetup, to be fair. Right. So we're going to have to say goodbye to Zone 1, and I think we are going to have to run in Zone 2 now for a few minutes to catch the guys up, because they are going to get too far ahead if we're not careful. Menu, pair. So we'll unpair here. We've got the heart rate back, just haven't got the treadmill. So what we need is little green lights there to say that we are connected. Let's try again. See if it works this time. Yes, okay. Right, while we're going slow, we'll just have a drink. Adam, yes, I have. Something is interfering. I've taken our Ant Plus stick out, but the thing is, this is a new thing. So this is a Windows thing that has only started to happen in the past, I'd say, 2 or 3 months. And I think it was after an update. There was a Windows update, and since then, on Windows PCs, my connection seems to drop regularly. It's also happening to Tim. I don't know if you know Tim Gross, one of the other founding Zwift runners. He's got a treadmill the same as mine. So I guess it might be something to do with the treadmill, but then why is my heart rate dropping as well? So I think it's something to do with Windows. But we are investigating, and Richard's helping me as well. Richard's helping me identify what the problem is. Alan Ashford says, yes, Stephen, I dumped my laptop for an Apple TV because of the dropouts. There we go. So, but it didn't used to happen. It used to be fine. So I don't know why it's suddenly started to happen. Somebody suggested taking the Ant Plus stick out, which I've done, but that, as you see, it doesn't seem to have made much difference. Okay, so let's get rid of Zone 1 then. We're going to have to go into Zone 2. Let's catch the guys up. What you might find is it's perfectly okay from now to the rest of the run. Yeah, iPad Pro, but I don't get the graphics, you see. Graphics aren't as good on iPad as they are on a Windows machine. If I'm streaming, I need decent graphics. Okay, there we are into the green zone. Yeah, I used to run on a Mac as well. When I first started on Zwift, I was using my Mac, but again, the graphics aren't good enough on the Mac, really. I've got a MacBook Pro, Adam. Then the graphics, honestly, the graphics aren't good enough. They're not up to scratch. Although, to be fair, my MacBook Pro is 2013, so it's quite old. But if you go back and have a look at some of my early videos, cycling and early running videos, they're all done on a Mac. And, yeah, there's no comparison, really. Okay, slowly catching up with the guys. Yeah, same with me, Jean. NVIDIA graphics, Windows 10. So there's Amanda Moore just ahead of me. And there's the gang. Let's have a look who Eddie's interviewing now.
A joke.
I don't. It's in the way of my camera.
Like for 10 minutes in 90, it's not possible.
Yeah.
This time when you start out, so it's.
The thing I wanted to ask is because you spoke English before, but in Edinburgh you probably had to do something like 26 shows in English.
I'm not sure who that is, Clive.
Was that useful for you?
Definitely not Eric. No, not Eric. So I've had 2 Bluetooth dropouts. What else did I have go wrong? Something else has gone wrong as well. I can't remember what that was now. So, nearly 8 kilometres in, and 2 Bluetooth dropouts from my super duper Windows 10 laptop. Okay, Adam's going to join for 10k. Yeah, get a new one. I know. Well, do you know what? I would love a new MacBook Pro, actually. It's money, so yeah, I can't. The one I want to get, the MacBook Pro I'd like to get, I cannot currently afford. So, and I have other things higher up the purchase priority list than a £2,000 MacBook Pro. But maybe one day. Oh, Lisa Hoysmith is there, so maybe you're right. Adam, maybe it is only cyclists that are stopped. Maybe runners can go anywhere. This is true, Jean. Maybe, yes. I honestly think it's a dodgy Windows update. It never used to be this bad 6 months ago. I think that's probably easier said than done, Adam. I mean, Zwift do support this channel, so I am supported in some regard in terms of equipment, but Zwift can't be just buying me stuff all the time. It wouldn't be right for them to sponsor me to get a MacBook Pro when I already have plenty of good enough equipment here that maybe I just need to sort it out, or maybe it just needs a tiny update from Windows to get it working again. The equipment that I've got is absolutely capable. It just needs to not drop out, and that's a software thing. It's not a hardware thing. Right, Adam is testing KT strapping to see if it works. Yeah, I've not really got much to say about KT strapping. Some people like it. I've tried it once or twice, and I don't think it ever did anything for me. But there we are. The physios that Eddie has got, Tim Drew Smith. Oh, I can't remember his surname now, but Tim anyway, who I kind of vaguely half know through a mutual friend, is well respected from a lot of elite athletes, and he recommends using it. So I can't really say anything other than that. But it's never done anything for me. Buenaventura says, why has my avatar got a head torch? Well, that's graphics again. So you'll find that depending on the level of the machine that you have that's running Zwift, you'll have different graphic elements. So there are some graphic elements that you'll see in my stream that you won't see anyone else have. And headlights is one of them. You have to have a certain level of graphics capability on your machine to have a headlight. And the headlight is just a legacy of cycling. It's just programmed into the game. And so runners just automatically have it as well. But there are quite a few different elements, details in the grass and the shadows, that if you run on Apple TV or on your iPhone, you won't get those. But I definitely think Adam's right about the because Lisa, who is brand new, wouldn't have been able to come on this route, would she? Otherwise, because it's not like we're in a meetup or in an official event. If you're in official events, then anyone can go through the green barriers. But if you're just running like a standard run, a normal run, Ian's had a drop out there, then you're not allowed to go through barriers where you haven't reached the correct level. We're still waiting for something to happen with that there. Those barriers, look. That has been there for a couple of years. We're waiting for that to be made into a new road going somewhere. .4 kilometres, 8.5 kilometres nearly. So we're slowly getting through. Buenaventura, it depends what video card have you got? What graphics card do you have? You really need at least a 1050i, so an NVIDIA 1050i Ti graphics card. 1050 Ti would be, I would say, the minimum that you need to get vaguely decent graphics. These graphics are coming from a 1070, and my stream is coming from a computer with a 260. graphics card. So the game itself is being run on a NVIDIA 1070 graphics card, and the stream is running on a computer with a 2060 graphics card. So there's plenty of graphics power there. Still keeping an eye on Eddie's stream for when Eric Min comes on. Let's just have a look at Lisa Hoy-Smith's stats. So Lisa is 46. She is level 3 on Zwift 18 kilometers run, so she'll more than double her Zwift credentials, her Zwift distance today. And so yes, she wouldn't normally be allowed through that green barrier. So obviously it must be just for cyclists. I'm sure, was it not level 10? It used to be level 10 to get into the jungle. I'm sure it was. Tina Beard, thanks for the ride on. So there's our current speed. I'm going just a bit slower than Eddie, just to make sure I don't go further ahead. We're going at 8 minutes per kilometre. Lisa had to rejoin. Is that because Lisa could not get through the barrier? Question mark. Because that's something to consider if we are doing routes with lots of new people for the future, for the next week and a half. If we've got lots of new people running, that's going to be a problem, isn't it, for new people? We might have to have a word with Richard about that. We may need to have a word with Richard about that. Because we don't want new runners having that problem. Right, hopefully I'm going right. Wasn't A, but I didn't concentrate then, so I think I'm alright though. Somebody's going left though. Yeah, one person is going off left. Never mind, they'll have to come back, turn around. Oh right, Tina says, I joined in May and all routes unlocked by level 3. Okay. Yeah, Neil looks like he's gone the wrong way. No, not again. Yes, I did, Ian. and we are beginning to worry about Chamonix. Right, I'm expecting Lisa got lost. Lisa, I was worried that you had been blocked at the green barrier. There are certain areas of Zwift which are off limits if you are not at the right level in the game. But it may not apply to runners. Full stop. I am not 100% sure. Even though I've been on this platform for 5 years. Haha. Right, Eddie has just slowed down somewhat, so let's just walk a bit. Time for some more coffee. We've got Levi coming in soon, good. Is that a mistype? Levi means Elvis. My front. Oh no, that is a disaster. Look at the state of me. I've got coffee all down my front. How embarrassing. Just spilled coffee all down my white running top. 179 ride-ons, thank you very much. Ian Collicott, thank you for that ride-on.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride-on.
The great dribbler, yeah, exactly. What a mess. Right, has David Tiplady, 23. Oh, David Tiplady is cycling. It doesn't count on a bike, David! Exclamation mark. On a bike, David. It doesn't count on a bike, David. Slow down a bit more. So at the next toilet break, I am going to have to go and change my top because I cannot run in this complete mess with coffee stains all down my front. I look like a child. I look like a 4-year-old. Embarrassing. Elvis has entered the building. Hello, Adam. Exactly, David, exactly. Welcome to a newbie, Adam. Adam's new to this, so just welcome him along, and let him settle in. Don't be nervous, Adam. We're all very nice here. So yeah, it's definitely a little walking break for Eddie. Thanks, David. Ow! Bashed my hand. So if you're watching on YouTube, hello. If you're watching on Twitch, hello. We are running 31 marathons in 31 days with Eddie Izzard, except we're not running all of them. Well, I'm not running all of them. Some people are making a very good effort at running as many as they can. Clyde Finnemore is on his 12th marathon. Eddie, though, is on 23 marathons now. This is the 23rd day in a row. 23 marathons in a row, each one taking between 6 and 6.5 hours. I'm just doing the half marathon today, so I'll be finishing in about 11 kilometres. But we have some people today doing their very first marathons. Jean Wonderwald and Lisa Hoy-Smith are running their first marathons. Lisa has had to restart, but we know she was there before, so we know she will complete the marathon today. Unfortunately, she won't get her marathon badge, which is a shame. Lisa, you know what this means, don't you? Ellipses. Because you had to restart, you won't get your official Zwift marathon badge at the end. So you need to join us again for the last day. But you know you want to do another marathon with us within the next 9 days. Let's walk again. Who's this on the stream?
And so for an English speaker looking at that, we go, oh my God, so many endings, what a nightmare.
Yeah.
And it's a großen Albtraum. But what I decided to do, because the last shows I was improvising as much as I could, I just estimate the endings. I guess them, you know? If it's feminine, it probably ends with an E. You know, dare, D, dash, I can't remember.
Neil.
And I estimate the endings, and I assume the intelligence of my audience that they will work it out, even if I get it wrong.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a foreigner, people will, people won't have a problem with it.
And also, it's like a child. What I'm doing is like a child. Remember, as your kid, when you learn, if you could think
Lisa.
back when you learned German, you didn't care
Lisa,
if you were
just
getting
come back
genitive
another day.
or dative. You
We'll
just
help
said
you
it,
through.
and gradually, parents and teachers and your friends would say, "Actually, it's like this," and you, "Oh, yeah, it is."
Yeah.
So that's what.
Plus, when when an English woman talks German, it sounds quite nice actually. And if a German, has.
I'm not sure who this is. Oh, it looks like it's from somebody from Care International.
That's nice. So you're in an advantage there.
Oh no, that's actually not quite true. It is if you've got a Nazi bastard like Hitler screaming it.
Yeah,
it sounds bad, but if you get an extreme right person in English screaming it, and anyone who screams any language, it sounds horrible.
Yeah.
But if
That's true.
yeah,
That's true. Yeah.
because
That's true.
I would go to Berlin. I'd go to the hotels. I'd switch on the television. I'd see one of those, daytime
Jason is doing the
programs.
fall as
Here
well, I
we're
think.
gonna make a cake. And in the Kuchen, and it was all,
Yeah.
ja, natürlich, oh, yeah, das ist sehr gut. Und was ist das, yeah? And it was all very charming German. I thought, now where's the hellish?
Who's Leslie? Tina says, hi, Leslie. I'll be here to the bitter end, says Jason. So, yeah, there are quite a few people doing the full marathon today, which is all good. Neil's listening to what I'm saying on the stream. So, we saw you go the wrong way. I wonder how many people have my stream in one ear and Eddie's stream in the other. Right, let's speed up a bit. We've gone behind Eddie now. Right, there's Amanda Moore just catching us all up. Adam has both. Yorm has both. Jason has both. That must be very confusing for you all. I get confused just listening to myself. And don't feel left out, guys, on the chat there. I am watching Facebook chat, YouTube chat and Twitch chat. I am looking to my left where the chat is so I can see it. Jason Mitchell, plus the voices in my head. So Eddie's stream in one ear, my stream in the other ear, and voices in your head as well. Yeah, I get that. So anyone on Twitch, anyone on YouTube, I am watching chat. If you've got any questions, if you want to say anything at all, yes, Neil, I'll try and remember. Clara shouted at you apparently. I'm not offended by any means, Adam. I'm trying to keep my eye on Eddie's stream. You must tell us when Eric Min comes on though. Obviously I've got to concentrate on what I'm doing, so I get lost often enough, so I can't really concentrate on Eddie as well all the time. Okay, I am offended. Turn Eddie off immediately, Adam, and just listen to me. How dare you? Right, catching up to the back of Eddie and the gang now. So we're on almost 11 kilometres now. So just 10 to go for me. That's a bit strange, isn't it? 10 kilometres left. That doesn't feel like a lot. But it will take us till 2 o'clock, till 3 o'clock at least. But Eddie is running quite well today, an hour and a half in, and we've only had one stop. And sometimes by now we've had 2 or 3 stops, so only one stop in so far. And I am nearly ready for the facilities. Are there any facilities in the jungle? As I am starting to need a stop. Right, straight on, Neil, straight on. Don't go left. Straight on, everyone. Do not go left. Let's turn this off. Put some different music on. There we go, we're going straight ahead. I thought you said left, Adam. Clara is done. Well done, Clara. We've got Joe Green with us now, though. Well done, Clara. Clara's going to try and come back later on. Yeah, I'm sure I can see. I'm sure I saw Joe Green up ahead. Maybe not. Ooh. Now, ooh doesn't work on voice to text. Those sunflowers to wipe my bum. Is that inappropriate? Have I overstepped the mark there? Do we think? Thank you, Adam. Adam's doing a good 20 miles. Good, thank you. That pleases me, Adam. I definitely need the loo. It's starting to be an issue. I promise it's coffee. Right, already at 206 ride-ons. That's amazing. Thank you guys. Alex Lee for the latest ride-on. How far to the bridge, I wonder? Not too far, is it? Right, straight on again, Jungle Loop. Neil, straight on Jungle Loop. Straight on jungle loop. One hour 35 minutes of running time, 1 hour 43 of actual time. Right, need to make sure we don't go right. I don't want to go to the Alp de Zwift. We want to go straight onto the jungle loop. So just keep an eye on that arrow there. Make sure we don't go right. That involves keeping the keyboard in my hand and making sure that it doesn't change. There we go. When you want Eddie to stop for a break, and it doesn't seem to happen, ellipsis. We are definitely in trouble here. There's the green curtains, Lisa, yes, on your right hand side. Now let's see if I can change it around to show you. There you go. So those are the green barriers. So you need to be the right level in the game to go through that green barrier. Yeah, the coffee cup is not going to hold what I want to do. I'm just hoping he's going to... Oh God, I'm still making that mistake 23 days in. It's ridiculous. I'm hoping that Eddie is going to stop in the next 10 or 15 minutes. I mean, I can't imagine. I would imagine at the end of this interview, so Eddie is currently interviewing somebody, and I imagine at the end of this interview, then we'll stop. Yeah, exactly, Adam. And as soon as Eddie stops, I am out of here. Yeah, exactly. A bucket will do nicely, Tina. 12 kilometres done now, so 8 to go for me. And 30 kilometres left for the gang who are doing the full marathon. I said it's no problem, I can use the foliage. Nature's toilet tissue. Yeah, please stop, Eddie. Please stop. We're dying to go. No, Adam's saying don't stop. Please stop. I am not doing this live on air. I am not doing this live on my stream. That gives live stream another meaning, doesn't it? Another meaning to the phrase live streaming. Donna Clench, yeah. Got to do that. Come on, Eddie. He's run 12 kilometres. She has run 12 kilometres with only one stop. 12 kilometres now with only one entrance break. This is unheard of. Neil's in the same position as me. It's usually about 4 breaks by now. Somebody else is catching up? What do you mean catching up? Oh, another catch up. Oh, I see. Another catch up coming. Well, it might have to be that in a minute. Yes. Yes, it may well need to be a catch up coming. Must be due a break soon, says Jason. Chris Ty has joined. So fingers crossed, there'll be a stop soon. Chris says she usually stops when I join. Neil says, yes, Eddie is getting the hang of this running lark. Jason is running legs crossed. Yeah, and yeah, they may not be. My coffee stains may not be the only brown stains soon. That's not right, is it? Who said that? Who said that? Ian said that. Ian Cornish. The brown coffee stains on his top won't be the only brown stains soon, says Ian. Oh dear. Well, we're holding on at the moment. Let's see. Give it another 5 or 10 minutes. Let's get to 2 o'clock. Eddie's finished that interview, but he's now talking to Sarah, I can see.
Yeah. You want to do this, or we usually do a... Yeah, it's all what, it is the equivalent of all what, and they've cut the what off. Or the vast, you could say. But, yeah, it's quite logical. You've been finding things logical in it, right?
Yeah, oh, my favourite one I've kind of figured out in...
I can't hear clearly enough what they're talking about.
Wizard, isn't it? And it's a Hexenmeister.
Yeah.
And then I realised, oh, it's like a master
Right.
of putting...
So what we need to do is we need to get onto Eddie's
Meister, master.
Facebook page and
a lot of
start
those words come from-
spamming it with
always
"We
come
need
from
the
German,
toilet"
the
messages.
Angles, and the Saxons,
The
Pirates.
Blue Angels need a wee.
So we call
messages.
Old English. I actually talked to him.
Adam, you're supposed to be on our side.
Talk to him. I think.
What is going on?
Yeah, it is.
Come on,
interesting.
Eddie.
Break it down, you go,
Surely
"Oh,
you
okay,
need the loo now.
I see how that works, you know. Even with no...
No, they're not talking about toilet breaks.
Yeah, it's quite
bet you
logical.
can. We're going to talk about your Spanish. You're picking up Spanish at a certain point. I'm just going to go to the loo quick. There are toilet breaks. They are talking about toilet breaks.
Yay! Right, back in a second. And we're back. Do you think, Tina, she did read our messages? Anthony Lester, thanks for the ride on. Sorry, I am now eating copious amounts of Skittles. Just shoved a load of Skittles in my mouth. Adam says he's disappointed that his note to Eddie's production team didn't work. Well, there we are. Okay, we're off. So, about 8 kilometres to go. Eddie's moving again. Oh, that's good. At least they did see us then. That's funny that they did actually see that. Do you remember that? Ah, Bisto. Is that a bit too much detail for you? So I have changed as well. I'm now wearing my very kindly donated Noble Pro top by the team at Noble Pro. Thank you very much for that. I've got a couple of tops from them. So by way of gratification, I am advertising them on the stream here. But to be fair, currently Noble Pro are offering the cheapest, most budget smart treadmill you can buy. £1,000 will get you a very good treadmill, which is directly connected to Zwift. So no need for a foot pod. You can just connect directly up to Zwift, and you will have no need for a foot pod. This message comes from my sponsors at Noble Pro. Yeah, absolutely. No, but in all honesty, without actually, I think the reason they've sent me this is because I have been saying quite regularly on streams, if you're looking for a smart treadmill, £1,000 is the cheapest there is, and the Noble Pro is the one. I think that's why they've sent me this, just to say thank you for kind of bigging them up a bit, really. Because as you know, I am a massive Techno Gym MyRun fan, so you know, if you can go for it, I would always say get the as a mid-range price treadmill, get the MyRun, the Techno Gym MyRun. If you've got thousands and thousands to spend, get yourself a Woodway like Eddie's running on right now. Oh, who's that he's interviewing? She is interviewing.
There's a trans woman to go to a country I'm not alone.
Ah!
Either France or Germany, it could be Austria, or Spanish, and then teach teenagers and how they would react to me. And probably give me such hellish time.
Let's keep this on for a bit.
What that would be a curious thing to try and do and try and help and see if you could. Anyway, what was that like? I'm going to jump to that and then we'll go back to...
Teaching. No, the teaching. Do you know that I did that when...
She's done all 7 marathons around the world, all 7 of the marathon majors.
German at university. And my German now is terrible. It's awful. I mean, I can understand it, but...
Wunderwald has a Myron, Technogym Myron, yeah.
I'm never properly fluent in German because I did a double honours, so I did French and German, and I spent a year in France and 6 weeks in Germany, just the year after the Berlin Wall came down, actually.
Oh, wow. I would say...
But I didn't have the same experience in France. I was completely immersed.
Smart
and
treadmill.
I spent, as you say, teaching teenagers in Toulouse in a school.
Pro.
And, God, I mean, I have a whole...
Mid-range smart treadmill. Technogym Myron. Top end smart treadmill equals Woodway forefront. Woodway forefront. Let's just go back to this interview because
just outside Toulouse.
Coccinelle is the French for beetle.
For beetle.
Ah, yes.
So I had my right-hand drive beetle, and I drove around Toulouse in my little beetle, and it was wonderful. I loved it.
Okay.
But I loved living in France. I loved that year. It was wonderful. And as you say, I'd love to do it again now. Go into another country and learn the language and become. There's something so wonderful about learning a language and becoming fluent in it.
Yeah.
And I still speak French fluently, and I find that I love it. I love going. I mean, at the moment, not being able to travel and not even be able to go across the channel is hard. It's the idea that you can't go places.
Mais c'est très intéressant. And j'imagine, I imagine, I'm going to do English and French. J'imagine que les teenagers, comment on dit teenager en français?
they're talking French now. This is Sophie Rayworth. If you don't know Sophie, Sophie is a newsreader on the BBC, but she's also a well-known marathon and ultra runner. So she's done Marathon des Sables. She's done all 7 marathon majors around the world.
But equally, I was a bit of a sort of novelty factor, and you can imagine a sort of bunch of 16-year-old boys with a 20-year-old teacher in there.
Yeah, she's kind of a bit of a celebrity runner,
Although
you'd say.
I did get them by the end, so I was able to answer them back and kind of, they had a laugh. They were having a laugh, and the keeping kids under control was it's hard when you're that young as well, and you've only just really come out of school yourself. It was quite difficult.
The essence of my question is this, though. I think if you were a French teacher going into an English-speaking class, be it wherever it is, Australia, America, Britain, and you were teaching French, there would be less of an incentive for those kids to learn French, and they would be more switched off. And they might have been slightly more switched on in France because they could see, well, we can go on holiday, we can do business.
I think with me, I think I was more of a sort of the add-on. I was
Life Fitness T3 is right up there.
I presume they took their teachers.
Good treadmills.
They're absolutely fine. It was a long time ago
could
now.
you
My
say
memory, but I wasn't. It didn't matter really for them whether they did well with me or not. I was just there to chat to them.
Right. Because you weren't.
I wasn't marking their work or giving them
I see.
anything like that.
Okay. Well, no, I just got this theory on things I was trying to. I can understand why a lot of English speakers say, I'm not going to bother. But you're just losing out a whole slice of the world.
How many languages do you speak? You obviously speak some French, some German.
I say it's a pretty good French. I'm about 70% fluent French, about 30% German. My German is survival German.
Yeah.
And I speak a basic and introductory Spanish, but I could get Spanish pretty good because I'm going to tour Spanish in Spain and Central America, South America, and Mexico, which is actually North America. But Mexico City I'll play, and the Caribbean. And by the middle or towards the end of that, I think I could be doing some stringing sentences together quite well, because apparently if you have French and English, Spanish comes as a sort of gift quite quickly.
Yeah. I started learning Italian when I was 33, because that's about the only thing I can say. I remember about 5 sentences of Italian, and I used to take myself off to my Italian lessons. And,
So we're not far away from the bridge, hopefully.
Languages. I
I think.
really love it. I think people
Look at the map.
don't realise what it gives you, and being immersed in another culture and just being able to access read in another language and talk to people in their own language is really rewarding.
I'd say to anyone, if you want to learn, you've got to get a job after COVID, get a job as a waiting staff.
Yes, exactly.
That would probably be the most accessible. Even with Brexit, bureaucracy is going to make it much harder for you to work in Europe. And that's going to slow us down, but if you fill out the forms and do
No, we're miles away from the bridge still.
Now,
Ages away.
A job, and the waiting staff, I think, will help, because you're going to have to they want you to translate.
Yeah, it's still a little way away,
English,
Adam.
And you'll be getting French in the kitchen and getting them.
It's a shame. I thought it was coming up soon.
The first 2 weeks, but if you stick it, you'll probably get it within a month. You'll be able to go basic sentences. I think that's what I think. So anyway.
Can I just ask you something about the running? How are you 23 marathons?
Oh, good. Yeah, ask me about running. That's good.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. The body does get stronger. It gets more exhausted, but stronger. It's the weird thing. Bits of my body have gone on both sides, and as you strap up one side, the other side goes. So it's a little odd. And I had a blister, and that built up, and that expanded, and that broke, and that may re-come again, but you can strap that down as well. So everything's strapped up, and I soldier on and try and get enough energy in so I can ask these questions, which is...
I don't know how you talk and run. I cannot talk and run. I run with... I think you talked to my friend Susie Chan the other day, who I run with, the ultra runner, who I run with all the time, and I love running.
So Sophie's talking about Susie Chan, who's a friend of hers, and they're kind of a bit of a running team.
I like going in groups of people who chat away, and then I can just sort of zone in and zone out.
Well, I'm not going very fast. I think that Susie's probably, and yourself, probably going faster. But
I've just got to do something for you 1 second.
So if you do want to see, I know your German isn't, you're only 6 weeks there, but my show tonight is in German.
Is it? Okay.
If you go to eddyizzard.com.
That depressed me. Okay, I will
If you go
watch
to
it.
eddyizzard.com, you buy a ticket. It's £12, but the profits all go to charity. It's just a few costs in there. But you will see me with no audience doing. It's quite a good show. It's in a good place. It's my last show, and I ran through with my teacher, who I'm going to talk to next, Zigrun, and.
I don't know why my foot pod seems to not be connecting anymore.
But it's there. You could buy a ticket.
But are you doing it? No, I will. Eddie, I have absolutely nothing.
I'm wearing a foot pod to get power data.
Are you doing it just off the top of your head, or are you doing it?
And annoyingly, it's not connecting to the screen. So I just tried to take it off and put it on its charging pod to wake it up, but it doesn't seem to want to. Maybe the battery's dead.
As a salute to Sam Beckett, who wrote "Waiting for Godot" in French, and so it is the show. It goes through talking about humanity, our ability to speak, and then I talk about Notre Dame, where I began the shows. I was beginning my French shows in a venue that's on the Seine, La Nouvelle Seine. It's a floating barge that has a venue right by Notre Dame. I talk about that. I talk about Henry VIII, William the Conqueror, and a whole bunch of stuff, all in German. Alles auf Deutsch. Heinrich der Achte, Wilhelm der Eroberer was also William the Bastard.
Okay, so yeah, it's not even working on my watch. Stopped. So I think.
And I have to get all my pronunciation.
Oh no, hang on, it is working on my watch.
It's a little bit wrong. You can be saying William the Dancing.
So it's working on my watch, but it's not working on my tablet.
I shall join you. I shall tune in later on.
Even if you just watch 5 minutes, you've got the thing and you've made the donation, so you don't have to stay close.
I will.
But it's
Don't
actually.
worry. I'd like to my German, a bit of practice. It's a long time since I've even listened to German.
Das ist eine gute Idee.
Ja, danke schön.
Natürlich. Ja, ausgezeichnet. My favourite word. My favourite word. I actually used to go on stage and go, ausgezeichnet. And I love saying that because I know my teachers from old would have said, you can't swear. That's very bad.
Adam, yes, and plus to the watch, Bluetooth to the tablet.
So I put a swear
but
word into.
although the watch is
into a-
picking it up, for some reason
question,
the
just
tablet has
one
lost
word.
connection. It
Put a
won't.
swear word in and
It won't
just
connect
comes on. That's the only English word I
back up.
My problem when I went to France and lived in France, I was living with a whole lot of Parisians.
Right.
Who taught me slang. So they had this thing called verlan, which is everything l'envers. So
Today's
absolutely.
virtual
verlan is
run
backwards.
is in
so I came
Berlin.
Back to I was at university in Manchester, and I went back to university in Manchester, and I started speaking verlan by mistake. I remember my teacher going,
Okay,
"What?"
straight on, Mayan loop.
And it was all these words they'd say, do you want to come chez moi instead of chez moi?
Straight on, everyone.
And everything was back to front.
You're une meuf, a woman.
Une meuf, une femme, une meuf.
Une
Yeah.
meuf. An Arab, une beurre.
I was hoping they were going to talk about running a bit more than they are. They seem to be talking about languages more than running.
I know Verlan.
So go back to our stream. So you can see where we are. So we're still in the jungle. So we're not far away now. We're getting closer to the bridge. Oh, no, we're not. That's a different bridge. Okay, we've still got a little way to go. I'm talking rubbish again. I don't know. Okay, 14.5 kilometres in. So I've got about 6.5k to go. Play at that game. Two can play at that game. 14.66 in 2 hours. 2 hours of running time, that's 2 hours of moving time. 2 hours 13 minutes of activity time. So we've had 13 minutes of stopping. Doesn't feel like 13 minutes of stopping actually. And up to 230 ride-ons, amazing. And Camilla, thank you Camilla. Ian's only just got my hilarious joke. Richard Mellick has joined us. Afternoon, Richard. We have questions. Adrian Mutt says, hello Adrian. That is question 1. Question 2. Do new runners have any restrictions on getting into any sections of the worlds? Andrew Usher, beyond for 5k only, hectic day at work, car breaking down, etc. Wow, okay. Take it easy, Andrew. We'll see you when you get here. Yeah, does the green barrier impact newer runners? Or, yeah, any runners, yeah. next question. Can Stephen finish his run without either wetting himself or spilling coffee down his vest? Yes, this is true. Good question, no idea. We have a level 3 runner with us today, and I was worried she would get blocked at the green barrier to the jungle. But apparently not. Paul Mortimer, thank you for the ride on.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
Not necessarily, Chris, because it's just like any other run. That would be. It's because it's not an event. It's not a race or a workout event. Eddie's slowed down, by the way, a bit. Oh no, Eddie hasn't. I thought Eddie had slowed down. Okay, run with the barriers don't apply. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So maybe Chris has a point then, that if you're running with Eddie, then if you run with anyone, the barriers don't apply. So you could just join and run with anyone, and you could get in anywhere. Interesting. Okay, I've still got a little bit of coffee left, so I'm trying not to spill it on my lovely Noble Pro shirt. There's Eddie. So we think Eric is on at around 4 o'clock this afternoon, so that'll be when Victoria is running. I think, anyway, if Victoria decides she wants to run this afternoon. We'll keep the stream going, hopefully. And we'll see if Victoria runs, and then we can put Eric on the stream as well when Eric is interviewed. Stephen eats humble pie. Okay, 15.5k. So that leaves 5.5k for me to do. Time's flown, isn't it? It's only 20 past 2 in the afternoon, so we're looking at finishing at around 10 past 3 for the half marathon. So Eddie has really done well today so far. I will let Victoria decide if she wants to stream. Really waiting for the bridge Where's this bridge? Come on. I know there's a map. I can see there's a map. It is quite a way to go still. I thought that the bridge was coming up, but that was a different turn off to a different crossing. So still a little way. It is a 10-kilometre loop. A 10-kilometre loop around the jungle. So we've basically gone the whole way around the jungle before we get to the bridge. Just going to close the windows. Might have to put the might have to open the windows again in a minute because it might get a bit steamy in here, but I don't want to disturb the neighbours too much on a Saturday afternoon. Tina Beard is going to come on and do the last 10k. Holder, thanks for the ride on, up to 239 ride-ons now. Amazing, thank you, 240 now. Brilliant. And let me drop a few more ride-ons to people. Gosh, that was a lot of people who just got ride-ons then in the running group. Either we've got a lot of new runners, or after about an hour, maybe you can drop ride-ons on people again. I think you can. I think your ride-on expires after a little while, and you can drop a ride-on again on somebody. Wanda Archer has joined us. Lee Ryby is with us. Jay Farrell, maybe it is lots of new people. P. Blakemore, Wanda Archer, John Farrell, Adrian Mutzayers. Yeah, so there's actually quite a few new people joined. Eddie is still interviewing Sophie Rayworth. So that might be an interesting interview if you go back and have a look at it later. Joachim Normel, thank you very much for your ride on. "16 kilometres up, that's 10 miles done." "10 miles done, guys. Well done, everybody." Oh, a little Zwift shout out by Eddie. Thank you, Tina. Kathy, rather.
I nearly, when I went in the typhoon, I felt sick. I thought I was going to be sick.
Sophie felt sick, apparently. Thanks, Tina. Take care. Have a good walk. And finally, the bridge. Finally, we get to the beautiful bridge. Use your camera angles, everyone, and take some nice photos. There's a good one with the waterfall behind us there. So if you press 0 on your keyboard, You can go around, you can go up and down, backwards and forwards. Look, you can use the minus button to go out, to use the left and right button to go round, use the up and down button to go up and down. This is the drone view. So great view across the bridge here. Absolutely lovely. I love this bridge. Slow down a bit. I was getting overexcited with the bridge. Let's have another drink of coffee. Oh, another good view. Look at that. Beautiful. Marcus Holmes in the house. Marcus Holmes in the house. Jason got some good photos, excellent. We are okay now, but there was a small toilet panic about 20 minutes ago. Precisely zero, I'll have you know. But I have had 2 Bluetooth dropouts and have had to catch up. It's so easy to get set up with Zwift running. Here's what you need. Firstly, access to a treadmill. It could be at home or at the gym, but any treadmill will work with Zwift. To get you moving in game, we need a speed source. Traditionally, we use a foot pod like the Zwift pod or the Stride, but you can also use the Run Smart treadmill sensor, your Apple Watch, one of the newer Garmin watches, the TSS app, and if you have a smart treadmill, your treadmill will connect directly to Zwift without the need for another device. Now simply download the Zwift app onto a Mac, a PC, an iPhone, an iPad, an Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. Finally, pair your speed source in the app. Pairing heart rate from your watch or a chest strap is also a great addition to Zwift. And that's it. You're all set up for solo runs, solo or group workouts, challenges and real-time racing on Zwift with people from all over the world. So I've just noticed Amanda Moore is on 20 kilometres, so she's nearly done a full half marathon. Good work, Amanda. Yes, Marcus. I'm going to try and do the final 7. Right, epic com. Right turn. Right turn, everybody, I think. Let me just slow down and just double check this. Is it a right turn? Yes. Yeah, right turn. Right turn, everybody, right turn. Click your buttons. Kim Sol says it's a nice large group. Peter Barlow, hello Peter.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
Van Hook, thank you for the ride on. 250 ride-ons now, thank you, that's amazing. Yeah, Peter Barlow likes the hats. Well, that's strange, Jason, isn't it? "17 kilometres in." Amanda is trying to beat her last week's time for the half marathon, I see. Good effort, Amanda. Yeah, nice drone shots. Certainly over the bridge you can get some lovely drone shots, Marcus. Right, who's that being interviewed? Hang on.
Like every good German, I like speaking English.
Oh, can't see them because my camera is covering the face. Never mind. Oh, somebody's just turned round there. It wasn't me, I don't think. Are you definitely on the road to there is no specific link between you and Eddie. When you join any runner, all it means is you are following the same route as they are. Yes, so as long as you select Run with Eddie, you will be on the same route as Eddie. How are you? Right? Are you going to do half marathon or are you going to do... Well, I've got 3.5k left. 20 minutes? 25 minutes? Okay. Oh, Guy Mayeris has joined us. Hello, Guy. Hello, Guy. Yeah, I heard the dog outside. I didn't want to disturb the neighbours, so I shouldn't. Yeah. Maybe a drink of milk, maybe something just to. I know, well, just a bit of liquid until the end, or another one of those lemon squash things. That'd be nice. Okay. And Barry Gwilliam is with us as well. Hello, Barry. And Johannes Grimm as well. Hello to Barry and Johannes. Wrong, or are we making pretty good time today? Question mark. I think we're doing quite well time-wise today. Oh, thank you. Just 2.5 hours of running, and we're at 18 kilometres. So I've got 3 to go. Seems like it took Eddie 20 treadmill marathons to get into the groove this time. My wife has bought me a lemon squash, which will go down very well in a second. Clive's not in the groove yet. Richard thinks it is at about 4 p.m. Emma Finlayson has joined us. I think it's Emma. Is it Emma or Emily? Emma. It's Emma. Welcome aboard, Emma. I've just worked out why Neil has been going the wrong way, because he doesn't have M-H-G after his name. Adrian, is that an underhand dig at my coffee holding ability? Adrian Mutzer has just had a cup of tea and didn't spill any of it at all, apparently. Just saying, says Adrian. Yeah, noted, Adrian. So, yeah, I spilled a load of coffee down my front earlier on. Had to go and change my top. Jonathan Jennings is closing in on 100 ride-ons. Hopefully we can give him one. Let's see if one drops on his head. Don't know how far away he is, but maybe that might drop one on his head. Right, 261 ride-ons for me. John Hoffman from Moonrun. Very strange device, the Moonrun, if you've ever seen one. But that means 260 ride-ons, so let's get another... I need another 39, don't I, to get to the 300 for a half marathon. Don't think I've done that before. That'd be awesome. I'm not sure we'll get there, though, actually. That's quite a lot of ride-ons to get in just, like, 2.5k. Perfect situation, says Johannes, for a ride-on shower. Yep. John did apparently send me one, but it got stuck in customs from Israel. A very strange contraption, but apparently you can run on Zwift with it. It is a very strange compact contraption. John Hoffman has a video of it on his Facebook page. And here's Andrew Usher. Welcome along, Andrew. Oh no! Andrew's had some problems with Apple TV. Don't say that, Andrew. Richard is here. Full stop. Getting on Zwift is dead easy every time. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Slow down a bit, I think we're getting a bit ahead of the game. Time for my drink. Yes, the Apple TV remote has never been the best. Have we stopped? No, I think Eddie is still just walking very slowly. Right, I've got 2k to go now. So 2k to finish. I'm doing a half marathon today. Richard, thank you for the ride on, Richard Mellick. Running with us today. Just walk slightly quicker again. Eddie's just a couple of seconds behind. in stone, folks. We'll stop any partner complaining about how much we run on Zwift. We direct them to buy. And Jason's, to be fair, and Jason's wife. Right, Chris Ty had to stop for a Stephen, i.e. a toilet break. We did have a little bit of a toilet nightmare a few minutes ago when we literally were about 4 of us were desperate for the loo, and Eddie wouldn't stop running. I think they got the message in the end, though. It was quite funny. Apparently, they did mention on Eddie's live stream that the Blue Angels need the toilet. So we did get our toilet break in the end. 2 hours, 40 minutes of running. And do you know what? We're not far off a half marathon. It wasn't there thinking about. Is that my legacy? Number 2. Oh dear. Okay, look. We are at 19.5 kilometres now, so I'm doing a half marathon. I've got 1.5 kilometres to go to the finish. And the guys will be halfway through by then. Eddie Izzard, 31 marathons in 31 days, day 23. 23 marathons in a row. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine running 23 marathons in a row? And then add on top of that, can you imagine running 23 marathons in a row on a treadmill? And then on top of that, can you imagine running 23 marathons in a row on a treadmill and then going and doing a 1-hour stand-up comedy gig afterwards? So there you go. That's what we're doing. Eddie, 23 marathons. Clive Finnemore will be on 12 marathons. Jason Mitchell will be on 8 marathons. I don't know if it's me next. This will be my... No, I'm not doing a marathon today, am I? I've done 4. But Crabell, thank you very much for the ride on. My friend Richard once used his hand to wipe and then accidentally shook hands with someone at the end of a race. Full stop, it was hilarious. Right, we're going right. Is that correct? Yes, right. Epic com, reverse epic com, a right turn. Epic com, right turn. Reverse epic com. Oh no, 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 no! I'm gonna go the wrong way, I'm gonna go the wrong way! Oh, no, 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 that one! That one! Oh, that was close, that was close! Not left, right, Ian! What? I thought it was... Oh no, so I have gone the wrong way. Okay, brilliant. Okay. Okay. Well, it said right to me. It said right to me. Okay, just need to go this way and turn around. Be fine. Brilliant. That's okay, I'll find you guys, no worries. I'll find everybody. Richard's out of here. See you later, Richard. Take care. Right, hopefully. I don't think I'm going the right way yet. I'm not going to go right, am I? Come on, I'm not going to go right. I have a feeling I didn't go far enough. So I think I'm going to go straight on. Okay, that's all right, so we'll just go back up here. Van der Vault's turning round as well. I don't know how far up I have to go. Yeah, we're all right. Left. Okay, left. Richard, it definitely was not you, I promise. Okay, we found everybody. Kim Salt, this adds excitement, she says. Okay, so pit stop for Eddie. Oh, and we're off again. Right, Eddie's in. That's not Eric, by the way. That is a lady.
I'm stumbling along. I'm very concerned about you.
Well,
I could never do that.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's bits of my body keep breaking down. So you strap up one thing and then another thing goes, and I just have to keep trying to power on. It just
I made it to 20 kilometres before going wrong.
I can't even imagine.
Now, how do I pronounce your first name? Is it Elodie?
So it's a French name. So
Any
if you want to
apologies
pronounce it French, it's
to
Elodie.
anyone
If you pronounce it German,
aim
it's
with me
Elodie, and if
the
you
wrong
pronounce
way.
it English, it's Elodie. So you can.
So Elodie.
You know, well,
And so are you Elodie? Is it Zinger with a Z sound or S?
it's Zinger.
Zinger. Elodie Zinger. Okay, Elodie, great. Glad to have you here. And thank you for donating and helping everything along. Tell us about yourself. Originally from Bavaria, I have written.
Yeah, geographically speaking from Bavaria, but my mom's French.
Right.
And my dad's from Hamburg. So I was always the odd one out, basically, in my Bavarian tiny village.
Good, Alan.
Yeah. And so I kind of, basically.
Happy to be of service, Alan. Happy to be of service. Well, I think some people may have turned on my direction, but some others also went wrong of their own accord. Ah, Herbert. Hello, Herbert. It's probably best, Chris. Well, I only have 400 metres left to run. How will you cope without me? Question mark. Ellipsis. Don't answer that. Okay, I'm coming to the end. A half marathon for me today. Now, I don't think Victoria is gonna stream. Are you, Victoria? Victoria's just giving me a ride on. Thank you, Victoria.
Thanks for giving my dad a ride on.
That's my own wife. Well, Adam says bring on Victoria. Victoria, if you're watching, are you running? Do you want to run now? Or are you going to run later? Put something in the stream if you're watching. Lovely wife, please. 278 ride-ons, so I'm not going to make 300 ride-ons. I wonder if I can make 280 ride-ons. It's always a pleasure, guys. Always a pleasure. I think maybe Victoria will join you later. She is currently eating lunch. Victoria says she's not decided what time she's going to run. Okay, so we'll end the stream here, and Victoria will jump on a little bit later. Leslie Ellen is finishing soon, half marathon for me. Have a great run, everyone. See you again soon. Take care, Leslie. Thanks for joining us. That looks like me done, 21.1 kilometres in the bag. Let's just go up to 21.2 just for fun. Well under 3 hours running time. Looks like Eddie is on good form. Take care. See you tomorrow. Okay, so that's us done. Kathy says, well done, thank you. So we're off. We'll see you all tomorrow. Victoria might well run a little bit with the guys later on, but we'll just have to see. I don't know how many other people are just finishing a half marathon. Lee Ryby's just run a half marathon. Well done to Lee. Lisa Hoy-Smith, remember Lisa, she is on for her first ever marathon today. I think Jorm is on for her first marathon as well. Jorm Wunderwald. So hopefully they'll get there. Alan Ashford is hanging around for a bit. Jean says, I will continue. Oh, not a first. Lee Ryby's not a first half marathon. Okay. Right, thank you very much, everybody. Take care, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.